Good morning, guys. I am starting off today's vlog on a little walk with this crazy guy. We are almost to Coffee Dose, which is a cute little coffee shop here in LA. We decided to go on a nice morning walk. It is Monday morning at 10 o'clock and I figured why not start off the week right. I'm just gonna take him for some exercise and grab a coffee, head back to my common area, the rec room in my apartment complex, which has big tables and stuff I've showed you guys before, and get some work done and bring him back to my apartment while I work. And then I have a packed day today of errands and stuff. After I get some work done for a couple hours, I have to meal prep his food, and then I'm going to Pilates, which is really exciting. So that's that. With you guys, one of the main things that I've been doing recently that has helped me lose so much inflammation in my body. And it's crazy because I'm not doing anything that's strenuous, and I feel so much, I feel like I've been getting the best rest, and my body doesn't feel super strained in any kind of way. Incorporating this one thing, I've talked about it before, and it's literally just walking. I have started to walk to dinner if I'm going out to dinner with friends. I've started to walk to the grocery store if I only need a couple things. I've been walking to lunch. I'm really fortunate that I live in such a beautiful climate, such a walkable area, and I have this puppy who needs a lot of exercise. He's not a puppy, he's 1 year old. He's so tiny that he literally it's like a puppy for life. But I was just thinking to myself, why don't I just walk more? It's the most relaxing, easy, fun form of exercise to me. It doesn't feel like exercise. I listen to a podcast, I call my mom, I don't know, just walk and explore places. I was walking through my neighborhood the other day to get to my nail salon, and I was I didn't even know that there were so many Russian shops around here with all these cute little Russian pharmacies and Russian food stores and things like that. And I'm Russian, and I grew up going to places like that, and I was this is so cute and nostalgic, and I had no idea that West Hollywood had so many spots like this. And finding cute little coffee shops and little boutiques and things that I didn't even know existed, and it just feels great. I don't know, I just feel happy. It puts me in such a nice mood, getting a little bit of sun, getting my dog some exercise. He's honestly, guys, if you have a dog that you feel has too much energy for their own good, getting them optimal exercise. Of course, be aware of what times you go. I like to take him earlier on in the morning, and I only will really walk him in the shade, or I take him late afternoon to evening time, because I'm really afraid of him overheating and his paws and stuff getting burnt or irritated. So obviously be aware of that. But seriously, getting your dog's optimal exercise is so important, and he feels so much better, I feel so much better. It's just been nice, and it's kind of before I would really worry. Thank you. This really nice couple just stopped by with Pet Pants. That's another thing, he meets so many other dogs and so many people. He just loves it so much. So it's just been our favorite thing lately. And before, I felt my entire day was kind of revolving around whether or not I had time to make it to the gym, and what time I would go to the gym, and I would just plan my whole life around that. Whereas now it's the opposite. I plan my exercise around my day and what I'm gonna do. So I'll go on my walks depending on where I'm going that day, what I've planned. If I have more time, I'll go on a longer walk, and I'll kind of find a place for me to go. Another tip for if you want to get on more walks and you feel you want to start trying to go on longer walks, I would say pick a destination. That always works for me. If I'm going to the grocery store, or if I'm going to get coffee, or if I'm going to meet a friend for something, I'll just choose to walk And I think that really helps me like actually go, because I have a place that I'm going and I need to be, versus just walking aimlessly. Sometimes after 10 minutes I'm like, all right, I'm bored. I also think just coming back here after being in Massachusetts for a week really kind of put things into perspective for me. And I realized, like, as much as I love being home, I'm not going to live in a walkable place for the rest of my life. It's probably going to be very suburban, so I really should take advantage of what I do have here. And yeah, there's drawbacks and downsides and blah blah blah, but stuff like this, like, you just can't beat it. The weather, like just everything. The accessibility to all of my favorite places and restaurants, and like I said, coffee shops and boutiques, and just like activities and things to do. It's just amazing. So yeah, I figured take advantage of it. It really gave me like a new lust for life to like get away for a week and then come back and realize, like, oh, you know what, I should be grateful and I should be excited just about little everyday things. And like, there's this whole thing about romanticizing your life. Honestly, I'm here for that. I really think you should romanticize your life every single day. And even little things like getting a coffee, if you're able to, getting a coffee before you sit down and, you know, start your work day for hours, I think can just like brighten up your mood and make you more excited for the day. So I'm trying to do that with everything that I do, and it's been really fun. And like Elle Wood said, I think like exercise releases endorphins and makes you happy. Well, exercise like this definitely does for me. So just chilling, doing some work, and I also got one of these like cookie dough bites to try, and it's delicious. Here's my lunch for today. I have a 2-egg scramble with some spinach and veggies, smoked salmon, a little bit of avocado toast, and then one with vegan oat milk butter, cinnamon, and honey. So I'm really excited to eat this. I just walked into our bedroom and I feel like it just looks so heavenly right now. Don't mind my reflection in the mirror. I just freaking ate lunch. But doesn't look so cute except this little mess over there. But besides that, I feel like it looks freaking adorable right now. And I love the view. It just makes me so happy. Just went to Trader Joe's, came back, and I boiled some carrots and oatmeal, and then I just cooked up some beef. Now I mixed it all together. This is for my dog, so don't judge me, anybody. This is not what I'm eating personally. This is for my dog. I am on my way to Pilates right now. It's quite a long drive because there's a lot of traffic, but to be honest, I love this drive. I really do. It's so nice. And that is another low impact exercise that I have been loving lately, is Pilates. It's been so nice to do it. I only do it once a week on Mondays, but I find myself feeling really tight afterwards, like the next day, like not tight in a sense where I feel like uncomfortable or like pain or anything, but I just feel really good. It works muscles that I never even knew you could work. That feeling when you're working out, that burn during Pilates, is completely different. It feels like a cramp, as opposed to like, oh my god, I can't do this. Like, it's a totally different kind of feeling. I love it though. Guys, I just made dinner and walked the dog. Yet another walk. Are we surprised? So in total, I went on my walk in the morning with Pants to get coffee. Then I walked to Trader Joe's to get him some food. I did some Pilates, and then I went on a little evening walk with him. Honestly, it doesn't even feel like exercise. It's just feels like you're just walking and enjoying your life, especially because I have a little dog. But my point here is, just within the last like few weeks, I have actually made it an effort to take a step back from exercising and the gym and the way in which I'm exerting myself and my energy. I kind of spoke about this in a video before. I felt like I was holding on to so much inflammation and so much water weight, and my body just wasn't functioning properly. I feel like I was just constantly tired, constantly hungry, and I do think I was overworking myself for a really long time. And ever since I switched to low impact, like twice a week, and for the most part just walking, it's literally been, guys, I'm not even kidding, like less than 3 weeks, and I already feel such a difference. And the best part is, like this weekend I had quesadillas, and I had a margarita with friends, and I had a waffle for breakfast, and Hawaiian shaved ice, and like I've just been eating whatever I want. And essentially all this to say, like, I'm not restricting foods whatsoever, not restricting food groups, not restricting portions, just trying to be intuitive with my eating and thoughtful and mindful with my fullness. I'm not eating like past satiety. I'm allowing myself to eat whatever I want, but it kind of takes the novelty away from it, which is the idea, you know, like when you restrict all these foods and you like try to lose weight by dieting, it puts these foods on a pedestal, and so once you eat them, you want to eat so much of them. Whereas what I've done now is, like, when I cook meals at home, of course I try to make primarily healthy food and make meals that I know will nourish me and are high in nutrients and all of that, and it will leave me feeling good and having energy for the day. But if I go out to eat and I want chicken quesadillas and chips and guac and all of that, that is what I'm gonna order. I am done ordering a salad every time unless that's what I'm craving. Like, I used to be that person, and unless it's what I'm genuinely craving, or it's, you know, the best sounding option on the menu for me at that moment, like, it's just not, I don't think it's necessary anymore. Because I've found a way that I can eat and enjoy my life and eat the foods that I want to eat, and still, you know, feel good in my body and feel confident. And with my job, it's obviously really important to like feel good, not only look good, but also feel good and feel confident. So I think this is such a good balance for me right now. And I really think the walking is key. Like, just low intensity, low impact, nothing too strenuous. Doesn't even feel like exercise. I keep saying this, guys, but it really is such a game changer. If you're kind of stuck right now in your fitness journey and you're trying all these fad diets, or, you know, you're trying all these different kinds of like HIIT workouts or high intensity weightlifting, or you're doing spin classes or anything that kind of like raises your cortisol, you could be not seeing the results you want because it's throwing your hormones out of whack, or it's just putting stress and extra stress on your body, and your body's kind of like holding on to that weight. And once you kind of like release that and let it go and just do what feels good, I think your body just is so intelligent and it wants to work with you. Like, your body doesn't want to work against you. So just go, honestly, it's so corny, but listen to your body. Like, if you are tired that day, take it as a sign to rest. Like, you don't need to force yourself to go to the gym. You're just gonna end up so groggy. You're not gonna have energy to do anything else. You're gonna want to eat your whole pantry. Like, it's just so sad how I had to learn it the hard way. But you know, that's the thing about these whole fitness journeys. Like, it's always up and down, and it's never gonna be one straight line. I said this in one of my old videos about my fitness journey and how it's never going to be linear. Your path is always going to be up and down. You're always going to be having to try out new things and see what works. And I've realized after all these years and, you know, trying to practice what I preach about moderation and balance and living just an active, healthy lifestyle without doing anything too extreme, that's literally what works. Mariana, my friend, and I were actually laughing recently. We were like, you know, all the like little housewives and moms had it so down pat, like taking long walks, doing yoga and Pilates, just doing chill workouts and eating kind of whatever they want, but just being mindful of, you know, when they're full, and that's it. People like always make fun of like, oh, you know, it's such a like mom thing to do, whatever, but it's so true. Like, it's just what works. So anyways, that being said, I am your local neighborhood mom walking my dog from now on. But I hope this video was a little bit helpful for you guys. I hope it maybe inspired you to take a load off, give your body the rest it deserves, and honestly, don't stress too much. Just go on a long walk. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.